Hello everyone and welcome back to the Impact Play, impacting more than just gaming. I'm your show host and team leader, Muhammad otherwise known as It's Yagu. We are your one-stop news hub for the latest and greatest across gaming, tech, entertainment, sports, and music. Plus, we're also amplifying voices from those respective fields and having their stories told here on the Impact Play. You can join us and record the show live over at twitch.tv/TheImpactPlay and by clicking on that notification bell so you will be notified when we do go live, or later on YouTube, or even on your favorite podcast platform. Just simply search for the Impact Play. However you consume our content, wherever you consume it, we are there. Your support keeps the lights running and keeps the content rolling. You can support us over at anchor.fm/TheImpactPlay/support, where tier 2 supporters and above have exclusive content, including the post show, getting the show ad free, and more. You can learn more at anchor.fm/TheImpactPlay/support, or even by using the Epic credit code at the Epic Play. We are Epic partners, so with every purchase you make within the Epic store, when you use that credit code, we do get a commission, and it's like kickback to help to support the show for the elevators and no issue cost to you. Once again, that credit code is the Impact Play, and it's all one word, folks. If you're buying anything in Rocket League, Fortnite, or Fall Guys, when you use that credit code, it's just one of the many ways you can go out and support us. But nonetheless, this episode of the Impact Play is sponsored by Audible. However, me and the team will tell you about that later. But nonetheless, this is episode 200, and on the agenda, we are going through some changes. The Steam Deck adds full Joy-Con support. Xbox is testing family plans for Game Pass. The latest from the Pokemon Presents presentation. Everything announced at the 2022 and a Perna Interactive Showcase. Funko is getting into gaming. An Xbox singing controller? Xiaomi has unveiled smart glasses. Starbucks and Gatorade are entering the NFT fray. A Lollapalooza NFT scavenger hunt? A new Pokemon series is coming to Netflix. The new cast for The Joker 2. And IRL Squid Game is official. The US women's national team is set to face England. The 2022 FedEx Cup Sabrina Lanasco makes history. Bill Russell has sadly passed away. Megan Thee Stallion and Demi Lovato will be co-hosting The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. New upcoming music by Beyonce, The Weeknd, Muse, DJ Khaled, and so much más, plus the top stories of the week. So welcome to my very first segment of the show, where we discuss what I've been playing, what I'm enjoying, essentially what we have been up to, folks. So if you guys have been following us over here on twitch.tv/TheImpactPlay, I did get a move on with As Dusk Falls, which is our what do we dub it now? Which is our next Game Pass playthrough. So if you wanna join us on this playthrough, you can go ahead and play it as well. It's on Game Pass. And then once we're done, we'll go ahead and do a review cast. We'll invite the devs on for that review cast. Hopefully we can get them on. And if not, we could get a discussion by sending us feedback or a read email, which we'll get to at the end of the show. But I didn't get to Destiny 2 in a while, but I have been dabbling with Fall Guys with the new event, the new Sonic event, which is available now. And I've been decent with it. I like, it hasn't been a full blast, but I've been having fun. Shows I'm rewatching. Sheesh, what's that show? Let me pull up Netflix real quick. I'm watching the anime on Netflix again. Let me see if I can pull it up here.
Why should I extend you?
What do you call it?
Yet another
Toradora.
Let me be the
Toradora? Let me see.
first.
I think that's it. Let me see. Look at it exactly. Yeah, Toradora looks like.
Dude, it's the first day at Ryuji Takasu and
But I'm literally rewatching and again because it's fun. I like it. I'm enjoying it. But nonetheless, I am watching The Sandman. Hey, go back. I'm
Why
not
should I
watching that now.
extend you?
Trying to see how far, how long I am. Halfway through. And the only thing I don't like about Netflix, well, the majority of Netflix shows, they're usually an hour long, and it takes so long for
Yet
me
another
to watch the
lifeline.
series.
Wow.
But yeah, that's all I've been
Let me be the
watching
first,
lately.
kid.
Gameplay wise, nothing new. Yeah, that's about it. So we're gonna go into the news, folks. But before we do, you can sign up for your free 30-day trial and immediately get access to 1 credit. And if you have Amazon Prime, you get access to 2 credits. And it's good for any premium title. Simply go to audibletrial.com/TheImpactPlay. Once again, that URL is audibletrial.com/TheImpactPlay. Alrighty, folks, it's time for the news, and we're gonna start with some housekeeping for you. Where is my housekeeping section? Right here. So, as you are aware, actually, before we get to this, we did release last week. We didn't release a normal episode due to me covering the live on Champagne event brought to you by $1 Billion Mindset, which mainlined Daydre 3.0, as well as Zeus Rebel Waters, as well as a slew of amazing artists and creators that came out from the far reaches of St. Louis, Missouri to convene here in Atlanta. If you're interested in checking this out, be sure to check out the episode 198, which is our event coverage. Excuse me. But nonetheless, I was there literally all night covering that event, and I uploaded it, I believe, on Saturday night, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, if you guys are interested in checking this out, you can check it out on our YouTube channel, as well as podcast service, your favorite podcast service. But next up, we are going through some changes, folks. Well, here on the Epic Play, Alexa, stop. I didn't say her name. I didn't say the H-E-Y word or nothing like that. She just comes on randomly. But nonetheless, we are going through some changes. But don't worry, we're not going anywhere. And we are still providing you all with such amazing content. But the changes are being made and how you could support us if you so wished to. So first and foremost, we have renounced our Patreon page. So which pretty much by that we mean we discontinued it. If you wish to support us further, you can. We have 2 ways: via Anchor.fm/TheImpactPlay/support. Or via Cash App, because we have a Cash App account as well for the show. So everything is provided in Discord. I don't know why she keeps coming on with these notifications. It's just so weird. But nonetheless, there are 3 different tiers now. Now, for any support, 99 cents and above per month, you are a tier 1 supporter, which means you get an exclusive Discord role. For tier 2 supporters, that means for any support, $4.99 and above per month, which means you get you still get an exclusive Discord role pertaining to your supporter level as well, or should I say supporter tier. You get access to ad-free episodes of the show, the post-show early access, a supporters-only channel, a VIP chat room, a private hangout for voice and video calls, and more. As well, and as for tier 2 supporters, as for any support $9.99 and above per month, of course you get access to the usual, the exclusive Discord role, ad-free episodes, the post-show early access, the supporters-only channel, a VIP chat room, and a private hangout for voice and video calls, and more. So again, you could go to Anchor.fm/TheImpactPlay/support, or you could go to Cash App, and our Cash App is the money sign, of course, and the Impact Play, all caps. If you wish to support us there. All right. And I felt like this was a lot easier to control it's so much easier to post exclusive content and all that stuff since we already have a Discord server. This way, we can manage everything within Discord essentially. And Anchor gives us a slew of tools as well for us to use and utilize. But nonetheless, we did upload a lot of reacts to a lot of trailers as well. You can check that out on our YouTube channel. So youtube.com/THEIMPACTPLAY. We uploaded a review cast for the Uncharted series as well, which you can check that out on our YouTube channel as well as your favorite podcast service. So we've been constantly uploading content for you folks for your amazing consumption. And nonetheless, we do upload our tidbit clips over to our TikTok channel, Instagram, as well as our YouTube channel. So you can check that out on your relative platform. You simply go to the THEIMPACTPLAY, and there's all one word again, folks. So we're gonna get into the rest of the news, folks, and I'm gonna start with your gaming play. Alrighty, folks. So we have everything that was announced at the Annapurna Interactive Showcase for 2022, coming over from IGN. So the second annual Annapurna Interactive Showcase has just wrapped up. During it, we got to look at a ton of new projects in development, updates, and a handful of upcoming releases from the publishers of Stray, Neon White, Sayonara Wild Hearts, and tons more. So we have the full roundup coming coming from IGN. So we got Thirsty Suitors, we got a more of in-depth look, and the free demo is available on Steam now. We gotta look into Hindsight, a new project from the creators of Kentucky Route Zero, Cardboard Computer, Bounty Star, The Mora's Tale of Graveyard Clem, Yarn Owl. We got an update on that front. We got a look at Outer Wilds that is coming to the Nintendo Switch. And is getting a FPS update on the Series X, S, and the PlayStation 5. We have The Pathless, Malekith, and Solar Ash. What reminds of Edith Finch, Forever Ago, Flock, Gather Your Friends, Hahukam, Uvola, Dreamfell, The Lost Wild, and that's about it, folks. So we also had a Splatoon 3 on Nintendo Focus Direct coming from Polygon. So it was announced on Wednesday, where we got a deep dive into what's to come, as well as post-release content as well. So we got new weapons, new stages, more customization, lobby features, a collectible card game, and which you can be played in the lobby. Excuse me. Paid DLC, free and paid. Splatfest is back, and Salmon Run returns, and that's about it. And we also got a Pokemon Presents, which focused on some Pokemon titles as well as updates on Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So this was coming straight from Pokemon. Oh, I thought that was an error. So it says Chris Brown, the director of global esports and events, producer of the Pokemon Company International, provided more details of the Pokemon 22 Pokemon World Champions, which are being held August 18th to the 21st in London, England. We got updates on Pokemon Go, Pokemon Unite, Pokemon Cafe Remix, Pokemon Masters EX. So, and now we're gonna focus on Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. During the presentation, we got more of Koraidon and Miraidon, the legendary Pokemon that will join you on your adventure through the Paldea region. and Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. And these eagerly awaited Pokemon World RPGs will take on the role of a student at a prestigious academy. There you will meet new friends and embark on a new treasure hunt to discover 3 grand stories, one of which includes the traditional Pokemon journey of challenging a Pokemon gyms with the aim of becoming a champion. And the gyms are, you could take them in any order as you so choose. There will be plenty of new Pokemon to be found in the Palda region, including a regional form of Wooper. You'll also meet the delightfully squishy Fidough, as well as Tidden, who can freeze its surroundings with its horn. But Paldea isn't just home to new Pokemon. The mysterious terrestrial phenomenon makes Pokemon shine like gems, provide a boost to Pokemon's type, and can even change some Pokemon's type based on their Terra type. You'll also be able to catch Pokemon with rare Terra types taking part of Terra raid battles with up to 3 other trainers. And also, as I said, there's going to be two other paths you can take, which I'm pretty sure that they didn't announce in the presentation. But I believe one of them is going to be a Pokemon contest, because that's what they usually do in these Pokemon games. And I'm thinking it might be something to do with this version's Team Rocket. And you might take that path as well, which is completely new, completely out of the blue. So they might do that, they might not do that. It may not be a surprise to Nintendo being Nintendo. But yeah, so I'm just excited for more details on this game. Speaking of gaming, Funko is entering the gaming fray with a new partnership with 1010 Games coming over from Hypebeast. And they're, I guess they kind of want to launch a AAA action platformer in sometime next year. So we just have to wait and see, and that's literally the only thing they did announce is that they're working on it and they're partnering up with 1010 Games. So we just have to wait and see what this will entail. So Gamescom is coming soon. August 23rd is opening night live, and of course Jeff Keighley will be live streaming the event. It'll be a 2-hour live show with thousands of fans in the audience, with 30 plus games on stage. And if you're in Germany, limited in-person tickets are now available for fans. And Jeff Keighley did tease over 30 world premieres that will be announced throughout the event. And speaking of Gamescom, here's an update from the Xbox Wire in regards to their Gamescom announcements. So we're excited to return to Gamescom in Cologne, Germany this August and hang out in person with the community for the first time since 2019. We're really looking forward to being back on the show floor, bring our passionate fans together again in person to celebrate what's ahead at Xbox. At Gamescom 2022, whether attending the show or watching an Xbox booth at Gamescom livestream from home, fans in Europe and around the world can expect a little more insight into some of our previously announced games coming to Xbox in the next 12 months. There you go. They announced it here on the Wire. I'm also pleased to announce the return of Xbox Fan Fest to the show floor. More details on this and everything else are as follows. So the Xbox booth is returning in Hall 8 and will feature 36 stations with a fantastic lineup of content coming to Xbox. So if you're planning to attend in person, you can get access hands-on to some to Pentiment, Age of Empires 4, Books of Flight Sim, Sea of Thieves, and Grounded. And also, you could experience hands-on at A Plague's Tale, Requiem, Disney Dreamlight Valley, Gunfire Reborn, and Colonnati, Lane Case of Benedict Fox. Excuse me. Lies of P, Lightyear Frontier, Planet of Lana, and You Suck at Parking. That's a funny title. And visitors at the booth, you could also get hands-on with the new 2022 Samsung Smart TVs to experience our new Xbox app. And they also have some amazing experiences as well. They're making like a live action, not a live action, like I guess like inspired areas, including Grounded, Sea of Thieves, Minecraft Legends, Age of Empires 4, and Starfield as well. So if anyone is planning to go there, be sure to let us know your feedback. Tag us in your posts and what have you. And we would love to have you on as well to discuss it. And they're also, let's see, we talked about the booth. We did that. FanFest. We did that. Yeah, that's about it. And there will also be a virtual FanFest as well, which we're planning to cover as well. Alright, moving on, folks. So here's a nice little article coming from IGN. Today, the Games and Online Harassment Hotline has unveiled a brand new tool to help the gaming community combat toxicity and harassment and resources for victims of hate raids. Hate raids are an issue that arose most notably last year, where streamers would use the raid feature on Twitch, normally used to send followers to another stream as a sign of support, which I've used as well, to flood stream chats of primarily marginalized streamers with profanity, abusive messages, and harassment. At one point, hate raids became so pervasive that a number of Twitch streamers organized a Twitch boycott and protest, hoping to force Twitch to make changes. While it did add a number of features to reduce the sheer volume of these raids, these appear still to be impacting a number of streamers year over year. And now, the Games and Online Harassment Hotline was established back in 2020 as a response to the 2019 wave of allegations of sexual misconduct and harassment sweeping the games industry. So it's great that they're using some amazing features. So I'm going to share their URL if you guys are interested in checking them out, which I suggest you do. Alright. What else we got? So we have an update on Xbox Game Pass Family Plan. There is a test for Xbox Insiders in Colombia and Ireland that you can preview a new Game Pass Family Plan, which hopefully will be fully released to everyone else by the end of the year, which I'm hoping. I'm just skimming through it. So that's literally that's what they're working on it. So it looks like they're planning to release it, and they've been listening to the feedback from the community. And I could definitely use that as well. Alright, folks, speaking of Xbox, it looks like a new Xbox Elite Series 2 controller or should I say, will be available in white. Coming over from a tweet from Rebs Gaming. So it does look like it's not fully white. It looks like it has, how should I say this? Something similar to this. I can see the Control Freak grips that I have on the bottom of the DualShock 4. It's going to be like that, but black. And then in the white, it's going to be everywhere else. It's going to have black thumbsticks, a black D-pad, or should I say a metallic black D-pad. But yeah. But hopefully, it looks like it might have a share button as well. So a lot of people have been asking for that as well. So good on Xbox for that. Speaking of Xbox, it looks like we're getting a brand new controller. The first ever syncing Xbox controller, which is coming from The Wire. So Xbox did partner with Interscope Records, renowned record producer, DJ and songwriter Benny Blanco, Jin Jimin 5, and John kook of 21st century pop icons BTS and rapper and actor Snoop Dogg to launch the first ever singing access controller in celebration of the newly released single Bad Decisions. So you could simply, it's essentially what it is, remember those things back in the day with, what do you call it? The kids K-pop thingies where you had a little mini thing, you put like the little, not the disc, cartridge inside of it and you listen to some songs. It's essentially the same thing with this controller. It literally has that release built into the controller. So you can just listen to it via the speaker. So you could win it simply by going to the Xbox Twitter channel as well, per usual, as I usually do with these special releases, which I will show you momentarily. So for all you audio-only listeners who are definitely missing out if you are coming back later to youtube.com or even our Spotify channel to check everything out. There it is, folks. Man, it doesn't look too shabby. And a custom vehicle for your Forza Horizon 5 garage. I didn't see this. Where did you see that? Oh, here it is. There's the vehicle. As well as a QR code looking players directly to listen to the new song as they drive around the Horizon Festival. It's the 1971 Myers Manx and library will be available to download from the in-game gifts tab within the message center. So there you go. So I don't think it's going to be exclusive to the controller, but it's going to release alongside the in celebration of the new release. Okay, let's get back. Close this out. Seems like reservations have opened in Japan, South Korea, Hong Kong, and Taiwan. Alright, so looks like we are getting a new cloud gaming console coming from Logitech G and Tencent. Coming from GameSpot. So hopefully we can get some release or some tease of it. But I'm definitely excited for it nonetheless. Excuse me. So it looks like Apex Legends, we have some new updates coming to Season 14. So map changes as well as a brand new legend, favorite equipment, as well as let's see what else we got. Actually, it looks pretty nice. Of course, the new battle pass, some new skins. So the new legend is Echo. No, not Echo. The bat is Echo Vantage. So she has a bat companion named Echo. She has a passive sniper kit. When ADSing, you will see information about her enemy in her HUD. This includes which legend they are playing, how many members remain in their squad, the rarity of their body shield, and their distance from you, which is nice. A tactical echo launch. You can order your bat companion echo to a specific location to launch yourself to that same position. An ultimate is the mark to kill. Upon activating her ultimate, Vantage uses her own sniper rifle that can scan enemies and provide a 15% damage boost to her entire squad when enemies you scan using mark to kill. Oh, that's actually nice. You can use amazing combos. The level cap has been increased. Let's see. And yeah, that's literally it. And then of course updates to guns and all that good stuff. But yeah. and Legends alike. Alright, so we have an update on EWS Fight Forever. They revealed its match types and more coming up from IGN. So, THQ Nordic is publishing the game. We have single matches, tag team, 3-way, 4-way ladder matches, casino battle royale, false count anywhere, blooding, bar bed, wire death matches, and lights out matches as well. Multiverse Season 1 and Rick and Morty, we have a delay coming over from GameSpot to as of yet unconfirmed date, as well as the game's next character, Morty. So that's all we have, actually. And so I forgot to mention this earlier. The Steam Deck, the beta did add full Switch Joy-Con support. So you can, if you have the beta downloaded to, I should say the new beta downloaded to your Steam Deck, you have access to input to allow players to input Nintendo Joy-Con controllers individually as the mini gamepad, as well as into pairs as well. So, other Nintendo Online Classic controller support includes the Nintendo 64, NES, SNES, Sega Mega Drive, and Genesis controllers. Alright, we have an update on Naraka Blade Point's new campaign mode that has arrived. A new cooperative campaign mode known as Showdown will be arriving and will allow players, can take on the challenge in teams of 3. In this new mode, across 2 stages, players will be pitted against a variety of challenges of varying difficulties as ferocious enemies surround and attack them. As the difficulty ramps up, trios will need to communicate and collaborate to survive, arrive, and emerge victorious. And we have an update on Marvel's Midnight Suns coming over from the official Twitter account. We have an update to share regarding our launch dates for the Marvel's Midnight Suns. After discussion with the team, we've made the decision to move back the launch timing of Marvel's Midnight Suns to ensure we are delivering the best possible experience for our fans. Will launch later this fiscal year on Windows PC, Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, PS4, and Nintendo Switch versions following a later date. We know fans are looking forward to playing Marvel's Midnight Suns, and we'll use this extra time to make sure we are delivering the best possible experience for everyone. Marvel's Midnight Suns is easily the biggest game we've ever made, and made incredibly appreciative of all the support players have shared with us throughout the years. So that's not surprising at all. Due to everyone working remotely and all. So Multiverse has seemingly passed 10 million players in just 3 weeks. So that's kudos to them, and an amazing achievement. So Activision Blizzard did announce a Call of Duty Next, a live stream event that will include information on Call of Duty Warzone Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone on mobile. The showcase will air on September 15th, and a public beta for Modern Warfare will follow. So we have some esports news for you folks, which we are trying to focus on more now. So we have everything that went down at EVO 2022 coming over from ESTNNN. So the Evolution Champion Series 2022 comes to a close. And after Spring Hot Weekend, so history is written. So we have Razor Umisho in the grand finals. We have Anna Slash that lost in the grand finals. We have TSM Lafton in the losers finals. We have Moist Hotashi in the losers semifinals. Oh, this is for Guilty Gear. So each game has their own. Okay. So we have the following. I guess we just announced the champions. So that was for Guilty Gear Strive. We have Tekken 7. We have number 1 at DRXC in the grand finals. and Fate Khan in the losers grand finals. The King of Fighters 15. We have number 1 Brooke ZG and number 2 Brooke ET. Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Number 1 BMS Wawa and number 2 Rise Nitro. Grand Blue Fantasy versus number 1 we saw GS Gamera and number 2 at Tororo. Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate we saw number 1 number 1 is TZG Scorpion Prox and number 2 Rewind. Multi Blood type Lumia. The winner is Jing and loser is EMGG Masoma. So Schoolgirls second encore. We have the winner is Sonic Fox, and second place went to EG Decal Sage. And we saw some amazing announcements as well. So Evo Japan will return on Tokyo on March 31st to April 2nd, 2023. We also saw a rollout of several games getting rollback netcode. A rollback netcode is the middleware software specifically made to compensate for the lag in online matchups. Instead of waiting for inputs to be communicated between players, this code will predict a player's inputs and communicate them, and if they aren't corrected, the game autocorrects those mistakes. So we got some announcements for new characters. Rounding up the King of Fighters 15 Season 1 will be Team Samurai with 3 new characters from the iconic Samurai Showdown. We have Hamaru, Nakaru, and Darlie Dagger. And a release fall of this year, with Season 2 will be scheduled to start in 2023. So Tekken 7 did become the highest grossing title in the franchise's history. And it's going through some battle adjustments. Tekken World Tour Finals will take place in the Netherlands from the February 4th to the 5th. Let's see. Street Fighter 6 is returning. Let's see. We got some additional in-game commentators, including Tasty Steve and James Chen. We got two more fighters that were revealed. Is Kimberly, as well as Juri Han. Season 2 of Guilty Gear Strive will be launching with a brand new character, new season, all of which will be playable now. Alrighty, what else we got? PGL Arlington, the Dota Major 22 playoffs will take place from August 9th through the 14th. Apex Legends tournament, the EU tournament has been postponed due to an extreme heat wave in the region. So that's all we have is a postpone with no future date in sight. So World is back in North America and the schedule is finally revealed for League of Legends. So play-ins will start September 29th through the 4th in the Arena Esports Stadium in Mexico City, Mexico. Groups will take place Group 7 through the 10th and October 13th through the 16th at the Hulu Theater in Madison Square Garden in New York City. The quarterfinals will take place October 20th to the 23rd at the Hulu Theater in Madison Square Garden. Semifinals will take place October 29th and the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. Nice, it's going to take place here. So we might be able to cover that. Finals will take place November 5th at the Chase Center in San Francisco, California. Speaking of Riot, they did announce their inaugural Collegiate Valorant event that will take place on October 24th, with 128 regional teams splitting into 4 groups of 32 games each. So students applying belonging to the United States or Canadian universities can apply for the tournament. So, okay. So FaZe Clan did win the IEM Cologne of 2022 of the Grand Finals in CSGO. Speaking of winners, the LA Thieves did come up on top in New York as they won the CDL Major 4 for the Call of Duty League. So done with gaming, folks. Now I'm going to move on to tech. So we do have a Galaxy Unpacked that did take place 2 days ago, where they revealed their new Fold devices, the Z Fold 4 as well as the Z Flip 4, the new Galaxy Watch 5 Watch Pro, as well as the new buds per usual, dubbed Galaxy Buds 4 if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. No, that's the watch. You know, the Buds 2 Pro as well as the regular 2. So now we're getting into the announcements. So, they do have some tidbit updates to them, but the camera on them sucks. So if you guys are interested for a new device, I suggest get the Galaxy S series, which I use for my coverage as well. So the camera quality on this is amazing. So why should I pay more than double for a phone simply to just fold? There's literally no point of it. The camera on there sucks. They're only like 12 megapixels. That's it. They did an update from last year's. From the previous year's iterations. So I guess we'll get into this, folks. If you guys aren't interested in getting them, if camera quality doesn't matter to you. So the Z Fold 4 features a Snapdragon 8 Plus Generation 1 processor, Apex 8 water resistance, 4400 mAh battery. Let's see, it expands into a 70.6 inch from a 16.2 inch. Like I said, the camera sucks. It's not even a 12. Actually, it is. The selfie camera is a 10 megapixel. You have a 4 megapixel under display camera, as well as for the rear. You have a triple camera setup, 12 megapixel ultra wide, 15 megapixel wide angle, and 10 megapixel telephoto camera. I have more than triple that on my Galaxy. So comparing it to the previous iteration, the camera has a larger pixel size and a 23% brighter sensor. So new features include the new taskbar, exposure version of the Android OS, Android 12L, and it'll start at $17.99. It will be available in 3 colors: gray, green, beige, phantom black, and beige. So gray, green, beige, and phantom black. That was weird. And it will launch on August 26th. So the Flip 4, we have 16.7 main screen display. We'll cover which will fold into a 1.9 inch screen. Let's see. It has an upgraded camera, 65% brighter sensor. So the little bit changes compared to the previous generation. That's it. Internal storage will come in 128, 256, and 512, and RAM is limited to only 8 gigabytes of RAM. And it will retail starting at $9.99, and it will launch August 26th. So now we'll go into the watches, the Galaxy Watch 5 and 5 Pro. So the 5 is available in 2 iterations, the 40mm and 44mm, with LTE and Bluetooth options available. The colors are blue, white, graphite color options for bands, while the case can be either blue, silver, or graphite. The 40mm option also includes graphite and silver options for the case, and a pink gold option, while the band can be either purple, graphite, or pink gold. The Pro comes in just one size, the 45mm, and both the case and the band offer the same 2 colors, black or gray. The only difference between them is the better battery life and better materials. That's it. The regular 5 is made of aluminum, while the 5 Pro is made out of, what was it made out of? What was the difference? As I looked into this, aluminum. I forgot what it was. Let me look into it. Let me go to their website directly. Samsung Unpacked official Galaxy website. Where's the watches? No, not what I want. To go back. No. I guess let me see. Let me go to this one. I know I saw this earlier. Accept all. Fold 4. Galaxy 5 watch. Let's see here. I don't remember. Let me see. This is the international site. I know the bigger battery. I know that. We'll go to the specs. OS display. Dual core processor size sensors. It's not showing it. It's so weird. Like on their main site, and they don't even have it here. Damn, they suck. Compare. There we go. I think this is it. Oh yeah, a titanium. I know that was it. The battery on the regular 5 is the 410 mega amp, while the Pro is the 590. Route workout, track based. Okay. And it will release on August 26th as well. Pre-order start today. The regular 5 will start at $279 for the Bluetooth, $329 for the LTE. I'm surprised they haven't come up with 5G yet. The 5 Pro will start at $449 for the Bluetooth and $499 for the LTE, as well as the Buds Pro 2. Will be released August 26th for $229, and that's about it. So now we're gonna go to Xiaomi. Did unveil some smart glasses with a 50 megapixel camera and micro OLED display. So the glasses are driven by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 core set and includes 3 gigs of RAM, 32 gigabytes of storage, dual Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 5.0, internal 1020 mAh battery with magnetic 10 watt charging. That's actually not bad. So next we have a report for the Pico 4 controllers that have appeared in new images. Let's see, coming over from Road to VR. So ByteDance's Pico Interactive is getting ready to launch a new line of standalone VR headsets, looking to compete with Meta, dubbed the Pico 4 and the Pico 4 Pro. So the remote, the button layout is similar to the Quest. Includes the joystick, A/B buttons. Essentially it. So we have a little bit of a Meta update coming from Road to VR. Meta this week released a new demo app called Firsthand to showcase the kind of experiences that developers can build with the company's controllers' hand tracking tools. Controllerless hand track has been available on Quest for years at this point, and while it's a more accessible input modality than using controls are still using the main form of input for the vast majority of games and apps on the headset. So they did release a new demo exclusively built around hand tracking called Firsthand. That's it. So Starbucks Rewards is looking to incorporate NFTs next month, coming from 1:37 p.m. So it looks like you can turn your coffee drinking habits into free NFTs, according to the rewards program. Though it's not formally announced, Starbucks founder and interim CEO Howard Schultz did tease information about the company's adding NFTs into the fold. So it's just a little bit of a tease. That's it. And now we're gonna get into Gatorade launching a game Player of the Year NFT collection. It's now available through the One of Marketplace. I guess it was previously available. And Lollapalooza is launching a NFT scavenger hunt, coming over for 137 as well. It'll take place. Oh, it already took place. Lollapalooza. Okay. For the music festival in Chicago, they have teamed up with the Solana Foundation for the scavenger hunt. You can explore the Solana compound for QR codes. Once the QR code is scanned with your camera, the festival attendee received a digital asset that can be redeemed for backstage access. Includes exclusive experiences, merchandise, and more. So if anyone did experiences, let us know. And Gucci now accepts ApeCoin as a form of payment via BitPay. And we have a little bit of an Ethereum update as for you folks. Coming over from 137 as well. So Ethereum is the second most valuable blockchain following Bitcoin, and it's number one in an NFT transaction volume. However, that doesn't mean it is fully optimized. In fact, the Ethereum merge aims to make the network even better. It will move the blockchain from a proof of work consensus mechanism to a proof of stake. The merge means that ETH holders will operate as validators opposed to energy-intensive computers doing the work, hence creating a more efficient blockchain and reducing its carbon footprint. A merge is just part of the overall upgrade. So that's it for them. Guys, be sure to check out that article on 1:37 p.m. Let's see. I guess we're done with tech, folks. Now I'm gonna move on to entertainment. So, the first one coming up is from IGN. DC Films will apparently follow a 10-year plan similar to what Disney and Marvel have done. So they're trying to create their DC version of the MCU, as well as their own version of a Kevin Feige, which they should have been following for years. Alright, and now we have an update on DC DC League of Super Pets. It has soared to a domestic weekend box office victory over Jordan Peele's Nope by earning $23 million in ticket sales. And globally, it has achieved $41.4 million. So Batgirl has been cancelled. Coming over from GameSpot. So the decision reflects our leadership's strategic shift as it relates to the DC Universe and HBO Max. So Scoop Holiday Hunt was also been shelved alongside Batgirl. So apparently, according to the New York Post, Batgirl was performing so poorly in early test screenings that it led the company to cut its losses, with the source calling the film irredeemable. So sorry for everyone that worked heartily on that film. So, apparently following this report, DC Films president was reportedly on the brink of quitting over the Batgirl cancellation, going over from IGN. So the president, Walter Hamada, was reportedly on the brink of quitting his job over the high-profile cancellation of Batgirl, but has agreed to stay with the studio until at least October 21st of the release of Black Adam. So apparently he was gonna quit. What does that tell you? It tells me two things. First of all, that if you're the president, don't you have power to release it? If it did so well, but then it tells me it did in the previous report it did so poorly. So what does that say? He has no idea what's going on with his internal studios. Of course, him being the president, people reporting to him. That means the people reporting to him are reporting everything to him. Otherwise, he would have been knowing about this if that was the case. And this all is just a PR stunt. That's the way I'm seeing it. So the Blue Beetle movie and the James Gunn projects are reportedly safe after the debacle cancellation. So we have a release date for Joker 2. It will release October 4th of next year. No, October 2024. Sorry to say. And we have Lady Gaga that's officially confirmed to be on the cast. And apparently will be called Folly of Ducks. Ducks? So we have a Roadhouse remake starring Jack Gyllenhaal that has been announced and will be coming to Amazon Prime. We have an article coming from Hypebeast. Netflix has partnered with interactive games company Immersive Gamebox to develop a real-life experience of Squid Game. Viewers will have the chance to try their hands at in-person games seen on the series, including Red Light, Green Light, Glass Bridge, and of course Squid Games itself. This doesn't say where to launch. It'll launch in 9 different US locations and 4 UK ones, starting September 21st of this year. So the US locations are Victory Gardens and Rancho Camaga in California, Denver, Oak Brook, Chicago, San Antonio, Texas, North Dallas, North Houston, Salt Lake City, Utah, Arlington, Virginia, as well as for the UK locations, London, Wandsworth, Essex, Lakeside, Manchester, Ardale, and London, South Bank. Guys, if you're interested, I'll definitely share the link for you folks in chat. So IGN has exclusively revealed the voice cast of an exclusive new photo from the Mortal Kombat Legends Snowblind, the forthcoming animated sequel to the 2020 Mortal Kombat Legends Scorpion's Revenge and 2021 Mortal Kombat Legends Battle of the Realms. So the full voice cast is as follows. We have Manny Jacinto as Kenshi, David Winham as Kenyo, Ron Yon as Kui Lang or Sub-Zero, Keith Silverstein as Cabal. Oops, I forgot about the alarm. We have Courtney Taylor as Kira, Corey Lowenthal as Cobra. We have Art Butler as Shang Tsung and Lin Kuei, as well as Amari Williams as Tremor. Now we're going to show you this image. So I guess I won't look too shabby. We'll see how it fares. So House of Dragon showrunner Miguel Sapochnik has confirmed that the 9 dragons will be unleashed in the first season of the HBO series. Each one will have its own personality. And apparently HBO Max and Discovery Plus will fuse into one platform beginning next year. We have Seth Rogen's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film has the title and the release date. Dubbed, of course, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. 1 year from today. So apparently it'll be released August 4th, 2023. Keanu Reeves' first major TV role will be in a serial killer story, Devil in the White City. And apparently She-Hulk's premiere has been just moved 1 day but won't overlap with Andor. And it will be released Thursday, August 18th, and consists of 9 episodes, concluding on October 13th. And of course, we'll do a review cast for each following episode. We have Predator, the prequel, praise debut prowls to become Hulu's #1 premiere. We have Pokemon, the Arceus Chronicles collection that will arrive on Netflix on September 23rd. We have Simpsons 34th season will feature an anime parody of the popular anime and manga Death Note. And it will take place September 25th. I'm never interested in that. Little bit of a crossover. So apparently, Strange Adventures, which was an anthology series from executive producer Greg Berlanti, that was set to feature some lesser-known characters from the DC universe, isn't moving forward after streamer HBO Max has confirmed to The Hollywood Reporter. Filmmaker Kevin Smith, who says the director and co-write an episode of the series, has revealed on his Hollywood Babble On podcast that the show was dead. Well, they're asking a lot of stuff. So we have Season 5 of Cobra Kai will take place on September 9th. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 has a December 2024 release date. This is December 20th of 2024. Chainsaw Man, the anime adaptation, we got a new trailer. And let's see what else we got. That's about it. And Chris Pratt's Garfield movie has a release date. Let's see. What are you? Release date. February will release on February 16, 2024 in theaters. We're done with entertainment, folks. Now we're move on to sports. Basketball legend Bill Russell has sadly passed away at the age of 88, coming from Black American Web. One of the most iconic figures in American history and the greatest winner in the North American team sports, died peacefully on July 31st at the age of 88. So may he rest in peace. So we have a new history-breaking record coming over from New York Liberty Guard Sabrina Ionescu. So she has become the first WNBA player to record 500 points, 200 rebounds, and 200 assists in a single season. Congrats to her. And all these articles, most of these articles come from CBS Sports, folks. So we have the 2022 FedEx Cup playoffs that is set to go underway. That is actually, August 11th, as of this recording. A number of players will enter the TBC Southwind Confident, so they can secure the victory. We have Scott Scheffler, #1 ranked player in the world. Patrick Cantlay, the reigning FedEx Cup champion. Cantlay and Scheffler are among the top contenders. We have, let's see, Rory McIlroy, John Rahman, Cameron Smith, Justin Thomas, and we have the United States Women's National Team will face the English national women's team on October 7th, I'm sorry, in England. So we have the Atlanta Dream that went over the Sparks. We have the 2022. Let's see. We have the two division leaders collide, with the Los Angeles Dodgers host the Minnesota Twins on Tuesday at the Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. We have Serena Williams that has officially has announced her retirement from tennis, coming over from Hypebeast, following the 2022 U.S. Open. And lastly, we have the Big Three, which is Ice Cube's founder Big Three League, which takes retired NBA players and has them compete on 3-on-3 games with only 1 week remaining in its regular season. Alright, so we're done with sports, folks, and I'm going to move on to music. Which is our last and final news section. So it looks like Camila Cabello is the new coach on The Voice. And will premiere September 19th. Will return September 19th. Nicki Minaj is set to receive the Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Award at the MTV VMAs. The 17 times nominated and 5 times VMA winner, who will also perform at the award show for the first time since 2018. And Megan Thee Stallion and even Demi Lovato are set to co-host The Tonight Show for a 3-day takeover. So Megan Thee Stallion will join Fallon as a co-host August 11th, while Demi Lovato will do a takeover from August 16th to the 18th. So Jewel and her two crew are safe after a bus fire, the singer and songwriter said in an update to fans. So I'm glad they're doing alright. Post Malone did raise $200,000 for charity with his Gaming for Love Twitch series. Alright, so we have new music. We have DJ Khaled featuring Drake and Lil Baby in Staying Alive video. We have Love did release his All for Nothing at this iHeartRadio album release party. Megan Thee Stallion apparently teased the album of her new album. Traumazine? So we have Maze did release that he plans to sign with Snoop Dogg's Death Row Records. He's currently in the process of finalizing the new deal. We have gospel artist Jonathan McReynolds that did debut his new song, Your World, at the iHeartRadio World premiere. Kodak Black did reveal plans for a collab project with 2 new rappers, Drake as well as French Montana. So Benny Blanco did reveal he's also on the song Bad Decisions. Speaking of DJ Khaled, he did confirm his release date for his God Did album that will have Jay-Z collabing on the project. When did he say his release date is? August 5th, apparently. No, that was a Singing Live video. August 26th. We have Muse that is weeks away from releasing their 9th studio album, Will of the People, which also have an NFT edition when it drops on August 26th. Eminem did release his current Call 2 album. We have Beyonce that has unveiled her clickbait version of Break My Soul. We have Blackpink's second album, Born Pink, will drop August 19th. Pink Venom. Megan Thee Stallion debuted a new song during her P-Valley appearance. Sweetest Pie. And speaking of Blackpink, they have announced dates as well as cities for their Burn Pink World Tour. So they will start October 25th in Dallas, October 29th in Houston, November 2nd in Atlanta, November 6th through the 7th in Hamilton, November 10th through the 11th in Chicago, November 14th through the 15th in Newark, and November 19th in LA. So Doja did release her new EP, dubbed Persuasia, featuring SZA. So Demi Lovato did tease her intense holy FVCK single 29. Alright, we have NCT 127. Next album is arriving sooner than we think. They announced that they will release a new album this September. We have a new remix of The Weeknd's Best Friends with Summer Walker, which I just realized with The Weeknd that it's actually The Weeknd instead of The Weekend, which is, you know, how The Weeknd is spelled without the E. So that's a little fun fact for you folks. And we have the top 5 of the Billboard's Top 100 chart of this week. We have Beyonce is at Break My Soul is at number 1. Lizzo's About That Time is at number 2. Harry Styles As It Was is at number 3. Katie Bush Running Up That Hill is at number 4. And Wait For You Future is featuring Drake and Tim is at number 5. So it looks like that's all we have for you folks. If you guys are interested in sending us for email, here's how you can contact us. We want to know your feedback, your thoughts, even any questions you may have for us by sending us for email on our Discord server. I voice out over at echo.fm/THEIMPACTPLAY, or even by using our email to reademail@THEIMPACTPLAY.com. We must even be featured on a special readable episode, or even our special readable segment of the show. So thank you guys so much for making us support every day. If you wish to join our community server over on Discord, be sure to enter exclamation Discord and chat now. Guys, we're trying to unlock subs over on Twitch, and we need your help. Share the channel with your friends, your family, anyone who believe will benefit from the show. Leave us a 5-star rating or review on your favorite podcast platform. Help us get up on those charts, reach even more viewers and even more listeners. Thank you guys so much. Have a great one. For all of you Tier 2 supporters over on Tier 2 supporters, I'll see you on the poster. For everyone else, have a great one.